vocal up here. I'm thinking about back in the day. Oh man, I used to be able to stay up all night the next day, all night the next day, and then do the show that night. Now I can only stay up all night the next day. Things have changed a little. Flat screen TVs weigh so much it takes 3 of us to throw one out a hotel window. Some things never change. Still in love with ice cream, what about you? Actually, this song has a story that goes along with it. True story. In a little suburb called Pasadena, California, Southern California. It's a place about the size of this stage. Not even the size of the building, just a little small town. It's a suburb of Los Angeles. You know what the suburbs are. Suburbs are where they tear out the trees and then name the streets after them later. I live on Orange Grove. There's no Orange Grove, just me. And back in the day, when we used to play the backyard parties, we used to play places like the Knights of Pythias Hall, we used to play the Elks Lodge, we used to play everything from Inagata de Vida to Hava Nagila, yeah. The best gig, though, were the parties on Michigan Street. The Michigan Street gang was about 40 kids big, and the biggest boss of all was my good buddy Stan, who for several summers in a row actually did drive an ice cream truck. And Stan used to bring the truck home at night back in the day. And every second Saturday of the month, when Stan's mom would go off to the Pasadena Rotarians meeting, we would wait until she was gone, and then we'd pull the ice cream truck into her backyard and park it next to her swimming pool. And we'd throw away all the ice creams that were left from the day and use the freezer to keep the beer cold for the party that night. Perhaps even more important than the actual festivities themselves was the pre-warm-up festivities before the party. Let me explain. Right about 3-4 houses down was Kenny's house. Now we can all admit now to each other that we had a friend named Kenny, didn't we? Kenny who lived in back of the garage, Kenny who seemed to always live over the garage, Kenny who always seemed to live in the basement. You remember Kenny. You remember Kenny. You're Kenny! I'm getting good memories now. About 8 or 9 of us guys and gals sitting around Indian style in a big circle in Kenny's room, passing joints both ways. I know you young people don't believe it, but back in that day, pot actually had seeds then. What are seeds then? And I vividly remember Kenny struggling with a great big spliff that he had manufactured out of about 9 zigzags, trying to look like the poster of the Bob Marley album cover that we had just discovered. And watching the seeds, like in slow motion, glide gracefully down the face of a Pink Floyd album cover into a big glass jar. Nice! That jar had to be the size of a seat cushion. Yeah! And for some reason, well, we know the reason now, but for some reason, Kenny had painted the walls and the ceiling black. And every wall, all 4 walls, had a black light on it. And right under the west wall, I remember it was the one that was facing towards the beach, right on the west wall, underneath the black light, was the mandatory Jimi Hendrix poster in black light. And right next to that was a dartboard. And clearly, none of us were very good dart players, especially after an hour sitting Indian style at Kenny's house. And we would throw the darts and invariably miss the board. And it would hit the black wall and it would chip away tiny little dots of black paint. And the white wall would come through and the black light underneath and it would glow. And after a while, it looked like we were looking at stars. I remember once I said, I feel like I'm looking out the windshield of the SS Enterprise. We were going places. It was Saturday night, 1972.
Come on, Dave!
I'm just going to cut to the crash. That was the year I learned this song. Something to keep you cool. Are you with me here? Tom said, baby, something to keep you cool. Yeah, look out now, damn, baby, got something for you to take. I'm rushing, baby, someone passing by. I'm rushing, baby, someone passing by. And all my baby, I'm going to the soul spine. Check me out. And I put me up in Dixie comes. Flavors and push on stew on your eyes, man. Stop me when I'm passing by. Get all my flavor, I'm guaranteed to satisfy. Let's go to Kansas.
So far.